Alright, I believe everything is all set up. Hello, 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 hello. Let me just switch over to that. Switch over to the windowed game. Although, hold up, I hit that. Okay, and there. There we go. Everything seems to be set up just fine. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. How are y'all doing? How y'all doing? Alright, I tweeted about this yesterday. The intent was to get this started, after dishes. Robot. Bruh. I swear, voice meter strikes when I least expect it. When I least expect it. I apologize. It cannot be helped. It cannot be helped. Still, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Tweeted about this yesterday. The intent was to start the series, yesterday. That's why I messaged about it. In the hopes that I would do this, every week, every Saturday. Not looking great, the first episode I failed to do that, but Cryptid Craft finale was happening and I very well could not miss that. I had to watch that. I have some very nice friends there. It would have been wrong for me to miss it for the sake of my own stream. So, that's what I was doing yesterday. That's why this didn't happen. So, the basic idea, basic gist that's going to be happening is the second I click on that window, we are going to generate an entirely new world. An entirely new world. And this world, we are going to do our very best to take it all the way up to the very end. All the way up to good old 1.20.1 and whatever comes past it, going through every single version on the way there. This is going to include the April Fool's updates. This is going to include the combat tests. Everything that will allow us to, keep the world going. If there's a version that, we can put the world onto, but we can't actually take it past, then that's an entirely different thing. Are you going to make these streams into videos? I very well might. I'm gonna try to, at least. Now, I'm not entirely certain on how that will go, because for a lot of them, the reason I decided to do a stream series instead of a video series, because that was the original intent. Basically, it was just for the fact of, I learned that the Minecraft discontinued features wiki exists, and a lot of the things on there, I'd like to just fully do on camera, but that would probably lead to some of them ending up being really long videos. And so I don't know how I would want to go about that. So I think streaming it all is just going to make a bit more sense for the format of what I'm doing. And it will just give me a bit more creative freedom and it'll allow me to do longer in any given version, all that jazz. I don't have to do any weird excuses. I can just play the game, and I think that'll work a bit better. So, the moment I click within this window, resize the window to the size you want to play on. Click anywhere inside it to start the game. The second I click, it all begins. The world will be generated in a really old version of the game. Today we are on classic 0.25 underscore 05 underscore ST. Basically 0.25 survival test. However you want to say that. We're on the earliest survival version that we can bring forward. Now, technically speaking, there's another survival test earlier than this one, and realistically, I would have started on the one after, but a really cool person within the Discontinued Features Discord that goes by Blue Crab 2. They made a special tool for all 2.5 people that ever would want to transfer between the two savable survival tests. They created a tool so I can basically get away with starting one version earlier than I otherwise would have been able to. So a massive thanks to them. I don't know if they're ever going to see this, but huge thanks. Now, I'm going to click the screen in 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see what we got after it generates. I forget that this takes a sec. Minecraft generation of the world has never gotten any faster. Well, it probably has. I'm not sure, though. I wouldn't vouch for it. Alright, spawning. I'm also in the Fractured Part 2 Discord in a voice call. So at any moment, people are free to join if they're in there. How you doing? I am doing great, thank you, Pie Pie. By the way, wonderful, wonderful work with Cryptid Craft. Wonderful work. Alright, we're in. There's immediately creepers. I need mushrooms. I feel like I need mushrooms. Let me go ahead as well. Pausing is not a thing. Gonna make sure that the desktop audio is not too loud. Okay. It begins. We've started. I saw a pig over yonder. So, one of the big things is the fact that food, right? You remember... Dang it. Okay. Well, I'm not getting those pigs. That is a death wish and a half. I'm not messing with those skeletons. I also want to try something real quick. Let's see what happens if a creeper ends up blowing up the water. Thank you so much, dude. Still reeling from the finale and the amazing lads I work with. That's great. That's wonderful. Okay, the sensitivity is bonkers in this. Let's see what happens when a creeper blows up water in this version. Because I think in some of the survival tests... Okay, just the gravel. It still blows up the water, but it doesn't give it this time. Yeah, I have no setting. Of course, they're by the pigs. Yeah. Alright, we need mushrooms, right? That is, like, our desperation thing. If we do not get mushrooms, then we are in a very bad spot. I'm turning down the desktop audio. Jeez. That is loud. Okay, I'm sorry. The plan is simple. First, we need mushrooms, because if we want to be able to play this for more than, like, all of 3 seconds, we need food. And the only food item, the only thing that we can, like, heal off of in this, is mushrooms. Now, I'm not seeing any pigs over this way. I see skeletons over there, and they could very easily ruin my day. This is not a hardcore world. I'll say that much. But I also don't know what happens when I die, right? Like, there's a non-zero chance that when I die, it saves over my death because it's using, like, an auto-saving add-on. There's a non-zero chance that it just saves over my death and I'm unable to continue the world. Also, what is this, like, tank top-looking iron armor? Bro. Why that zombie got a tank top? The original femboy. Let's go. Alright. What does arrows 20 mean? It means I have 20 arrows. If I want to get more... Hey. Hey, pal. Can you shoot? I don't think they can shoot yet. This is a wonderful day for the Phantasap community. Okay. Let me get up here. So basically, when I press tab, I shoot one of those arrows, and if I want to get more, I get them from skeletons. Although I don't think they're able to actually attack with their own arrows yet, which is very nice. So that's a very, very good thing. I wish the sensitivity was not as wild as this is. Jeez. This is absurd. I'm just gonna have to get used to it, I guess. Just small movements of the mouse. Anyway, there's more pigs. If skeletons can't shoot, and if there are no spiders in this survival test, then I think we're in a very safe spot. The biggest issue with skeletons, right, is that in these survival tests, all mobs, I think, can see me through walls. And so skeletons in particular, they still can aggro other mobs by shooting them. And they will try and attack you even if they should know that their arrow cannot reach you. Which will lead to skeletons in the 0.27 survival test. It will lead to them shooting creepers and whatnot while you are out of their sight, aggroing the creeper, killing it usually, and then just leading to a hole in your house, which is a fairly unavoidable thing. Not the most pleasant of things that can happen. Okay. There's more pigs this way. So what I bonked my mouse. Okay. What we're gonna do for this one in particular, we're gonna first go ahead, find a place to set up camp, good old house and whatnot. We'll secure that, make as nice of a starting first home as we can. I'm probably gonna just start getting to work on recreating the house we made in the practice one, because I really liked that. It was a really good house. The issue was the fact that it was never meant to survive, due to the fact that now I can go back one more version. Basically, I'm giving up all my progress last time for a technicality. I said it was just a practice. Jeez. Okay, what is the sensitivity here? This is absurd. Oh no. This is oh no. That's so weird. What's it doing? Is this a glitch in this version? Because I don't think I've had to deal with it. It was a really good house. I liked it a lot. I feel like there's a glitch in this version that's just causing my mouse to be hypersensitive at random. Can't tell what causes it. Oh, it's while I'm holding the brake. While I'm holding the brake thing. Yeah, it just gets much faster. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. We are discovering really odd mechanics. I wonder if this is one that's documented. All I know is that it's ever so slightly annoying. I'll just have to get into the habit of not turning while I'm braking shit. Unless it's very small movements. Okay. There's more pigs over here. I think this is going to be a much more relaxing one than how the practice was. And I think it's a good thing I practiced in that version because of that. That just means that we're in a significantly safer spot than we were. We're gonna kill this tank top zombie. No femboys allowed. Okay. We'll go ahead, get our house set up. This could be a nice area. I mean, this is just a nice flat zone already. Wouldn't be too hard to work with this. So, we'll go ahead and just start filling in all the sand. I need more dirt. Up here should work, if I can jump. Okay. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a lovely day. I keep forgetting I have to be careful about moving my thing. I don't know why it just accelerates. It's really weird. I'm sure that gets patched, right? So I don't remember having this issue the last time around, but if I'm holding down the braking thing, when I turn, it's like absurdly fast. Now I see some piggies, see some guys just kind of big chilling. We'll go ahead and kill all of them. If we can like end up having a whole 99 mushrooms by the time we're ready to go to survival test 0.27, that is going to be lovely. All right. And you guys are not ready for some of the versions that we're going to get to, because a lot of the old ones are just not in the launcher, like not in the base game launcher. So I feel like some of you guys have just probably never played. Same to you, man. Having a pretty good day vibing, collecting my thoughts to continue work on a new project. That's lovely. Get out of here with your tank top. I'm not jealous. Can't prove it. Okay. We'll go ahead and continue what we must. But yeah. Well, where was I going? I had a train of thought, and I very quickly lost it. I just know that there's a metric ton of creepers over there, and that I'm gonna have to be very careful while fighting them. Not to, like, turn while I'm holding down the mining thing. Yeah, this is definitely a bug. Because it's only whenever I'm holding the thing. Eh. It's only when I'm holding that. That's so weird. I don't like that. Alright. It seems like, though, unfortunately, can't end up getting the... I wanted to see, because in, I guess, one of the survival tests between this one and the one before that doesn't have saving in it, creepers, when they blew up water, would drop the water as a block. And that sounds so funny to me. It sounds so funny. Okay. Alright, there's a man vibing over there. But I guess it doesn't matter, like, they can't shoot in this version. Oh wait, okay, I've been lied to. I've been lied to. Why weren't they shooting earlier? And now there's like 15 mobs on me, okay. You just want to aggro some of these zombies, sir? This is... I thought they couldn't shoot. They were in earlier. Jeez. These guys are a menace. Okay. I'm gonna have to mildly conserve my arrows until I get a bit more. What the heck? Only started playing Minecraft in 2012, but I haven't played an earlier version than that. Alright, alright. Sirs. Ah! Okay. I can't just go ahead and break a block in any convenient fashion. Okay. I'd like all of you guys to die, please. Politely. Cease. Cease to be. Cease to exist. Okay. That went well, relatively speaking. Okay. There's more creepers. I just want to build my house, man. Is that too much to ask? Is cobblestone not in the game? I think cobble... Alright, cobble's not in the game yet, so that's something I need to keep in mind. You gonna stay dead? Okay. And it looks like these guys can, in fact, break stone in this version, which is not something that they had been able to do in the previous survival test. Or I guess the one that comes after this. Oh my goodness, sir. You're just gonna start digging a hole in the water from all of these creepers. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. There's some pigs. Metric ton of skeletons. This is starting to feel a bit more accurate to how things had been the last time. Okay. We'll go ahead, shoot down all of these skeletons, collect all their arrows, and... Okay. We're chilling. We're chilling. That was scary. Like, this just kind of happens in this version because there's no means of, like, what's the word? What am I searching for here? I'm tired. I can't think. Like, there's nothing to stop mobs from spawning anywhere. They spawn no matter where they are. There's no light level, like, requirement, nothing. They just spawn. They just can. Nothing's stopping them at any given moment. Alright, it seems like holding down right click as well does the weird speed. Okay. So what will happen in this is you are going, it is inevitable for you to get jumped by a metric ton of random monsters at any given moment. There's just nothing you can do about it. You're going to get harassed at random by just entire gangs. They can spawn in your house, they can spawn in your front lawn, they can spawn next to that conveniently placed pig when you're on the verge of basically starving. There's nothing preventing them. And it's horrifying. These guys are actually a menace to society at large. I just want to go ahead and build my house. Speaking of, let's get started on that. Okay. We'll go ahead and build it over here, so... How did I have this? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3... Okay, like that. We'll go ahead and get started on this. And then we had this go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Start breaking down these leaves. Each of the things was 4 blocks. We're just going to recreate that house, I think. It's not going to have cobble in the bottom. Because the creepers just... Well, there's only stone in this. There's no way to get cobble. Which is unfortunate. But it cannot be helped. That just means we'll be able to have our house have cobble in it, which is, like, not something you're able to do for a while after. Or have our house have normal stone in it. Without having, like, explicitly dug it out. Because once they add cobble, like, once it gets to where you have to get cobble from stone, until they added, I want to say, furnace smelting, then there was just no way to get smooth stone. Which is unfortunate. There's a creeper over yonder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Dig out this a bit. Alright. I think I remember how the house was built. It was very simple in practice. Okay. We're gonna have to get one over here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonk. See? You see that? You see that horde of pigs? They just spawn out of nowhere. No warning. And that's not just pigs. It can happen for any of the mobs. I can be, like, out and about searching for food because I'm hungry and sad and all that jazz. And I'll come home and there's just an army of men. An army of armed men inside my house ready to shoot on sight. On sight. It's ridiculous. Who benefits from this? No one. No one does. It's absurd. Really? Okay. I want to leave that hill mostly intact because that's going to help significantly for the building of the upper floor. So let's see here. I'm just terrified of once I get to Indev, because that's when I'm going to have I don't know how many episodes of Rana existing. And that's a horrifying concept. It was so cursed. I don't know who in their right mind thought that that could have been a feature to the game. From what I hear, it wasn't, like, planned to actually stay at the end of the day. I think it was just used by one of the developers to test their models in an environment. But it was still Rana existing. That's gonna be cursed. Those who don't know what I'm talking about, Okay, we got a long range sniper over here. Got quite the quirked up individual. Okay. If you just want to stop, please, all of you. See, they're getting close to blowing up parts of my house. You cannot avoid a creeper's explosion in this. Either you don't kill it, or it blows up. There's no in between. It seems like that creeper's ticked off at the skeleton. Hopefully it learns what legs are. Okay. This is absurd. We are just gonna have a massive crater over here, aren't we? Also, I like that the arrows are just kind of floating. They're just kind of suspended midair. Iron ore is also some... Like, all the ores, the coal, the iron, all that, that stops being obtainable for a while. So us getting this here is funny. Okay. Oh, Christ. But yeah. Rana is the mob ever. You all know the human, right? The human mob, that was the first entity ever added to the game. Well, basically, in the start of Indev, it got replaced with a creature known as Rana, which was another humanoid. And essentially, it was just like a weird looking girl in like a frog onesie. It was in like a style that is not Minecraft. It was like some curvy 3D model that was just unironically in the game. This wasn't an April Fool's snapshot. This wasn't anything like that. It was in there for a solid amount of versions until it stopped. Hi Val. I'm in the Fractured Part 2 VC, by the way. If you wish to join at any moment. Like, I don't know what Notch was thinking. I'm sure it was just a haha. I'm helping the devs, letting them get some practice done on their own projects. But geez, was it just out of place as heck. Okay. Kill off these pigs, sir. I'd like to ask you to refrain from existing. Is that too much? I swear Minecraft is a first-person shooter in this. This is horrifying. Okay. I just want mushrooms, man. I just need food. Dying is bad for your health. Trust me, I would know. Okay. I'd like to go as long as possible without dying on here. This isn't a hardcore world, but still. Okay. Come on. Come here. Look at this massive pit. You're going to join your brethren down there. Can I just start my house in peace? Or am I just, like, obligated to constantly be getting shot at? I feel like the answer is the latter. Okay. You're just gonna blow up the beach side a bit. I see how it is. Can't be helped. I swear. The audacity of these creatures, right? Like, what do they have to gain? What do they have to gain by just actively being a pain in my ass? I swear. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start work on this house once more. Because I want to have that house. That was that was just a phenomenal house, I think, for the version. Just genuinely good. Rana is cute, but yeah, definitely not Minecraft. Yeah. And so, like, seeing Rana just walking around in survival mode, there were no monsters. There was nothing. Just Ranas all over the place was trippy as heck. And we're gonna have a few episodes of that once we get to Indev. So, look forward to that, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, there was no pigs, no monsters, nothing. Just Ranas all over the place. everywhere. Everywhere you go. No escaping them. It'll probably be the most, peaceful time I have in the game, because once difficulty gets introduced, I'm gonna make it stay hard. But during those in-dev snapshots, or I say in-dev snapshots, in-dev editions that have Rana in them and just Rana, that's gonna be the safest we're gonna be for a while. So I am kind of looking forward to that. Okay. That will allow the grass to grow over to there. I'm pretty sure it can, like, spread up on top of this block, I want to say. Rana beloved. For real. And unfortunately, basically Rana is a reskinned human mob. So I don't know if you know about the human mob. It was just like Steve. It was the Steve skin just running around. And so they existed in the game for, like, since I want to say either the second or third pre-classic. They've been around for a while. Rana is just that. And they got scrapped from the game and eventually re-added the human with the, normal Steve texture and all that as just like an inaccessible test mob. I don't think it's possible to bring a human all the way up to 1.20 because I want to say they got cut from the game again. If I remember correctly. Okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This distance once more. And we'll go ahead and just build this house. This is going to be lovely. This is going to be such a peaceful home with so many monsters inside of my rooms, inside of my rafters. Can't have anything. Can't believe this. Okay. Gone ahead and gotten the posts set out. So I'll start working on the... Hello. Hello. What the piggy's doing? Big piggin', big piggin'. Okay. My inventory is now full, which is unfortunate. But it cannot be helped. Also, you can just, like, not see the mushroom in the thing. Because the number of how many mushrooms I have is, like, just covering up the entire sprite. That's lovely. Okay. Saw you. You're gonna die for it. Get out of here. Just need shrooms. It's all I want. I don't think critting's in the game. I'm pretty sure it's not. When was critting added now? I wonder. There's also just a metric ton of bedrock chilling there. I wonder if I can go past the world border in this version. I don't think I can. Alright, skeletons take 3 shots, and it's a very easy kill with arrows. Plus, I always get net positive on killing them from their drops, so that's good. Okay. Bum 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 ba dum ba da 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 dum. Okay. Can I go past world border? I don't think I should be able to. I know in some of them you can. No, not here. Maybe there's a bug, maybe there's something I can do, but to my knowledge, I am stuck on this side. It's not like there's anything I'd be able to do over there anyways. I can't place or any of that. Okay. I'm sure there's probably a way past. Maybe a creeper can, like, blow up world border somehow and I can get it as a block. That'd be so dumb. Okay. Do you have more inventory space than in the hotbar? No. There's no inventory for me to open. So this is everything I've got. I don't think the inventory was added until Indev. I'm getting summoned. Okay. Here. Close game. Okay. I'm gonna go into be right back. And I shall be back shortly. Let me mute. I'll put music on. I went and got my hopes up. Also, is there a way to like? I'm gonna have to find out how to remove the heart in the chat thing I have. That's getting mildly annoying. Here, if I put something in chat, and then no, that just shows up there. Okay, whatever. The heart is so annoying. It is in such a bad place for having a chat overlay. I swear. Okay. Anyways, I'm back. What happened was I thought I was getting called upstairs for cake, right? I thought, because, you know, the stepmom made a really big chocolate cake, and I've been excited for it, right? And I was gonna go grab that and eat it, and then come back to stream. What actually happened is I was not being called. I simply wasn't. There was no intent of me going up there. They were screaming score. They're like score because they were watching a football game, not the American one, the actual football. You know, good soccer, as we might call it. So, I went up there, and I don't know if I seemed stupid or what was going on. Anyways, we're back in the thing. Let's see if a creeper can't somehow blow up the world border / bedrock. It'd be really funny if I can get bedrock, actually. It's looking like the answer is no. Okay. Regardless, we're back now. I don't have cake, unfortunately, but hopefully that'll happen at some point. Okay. We'll go ahead and start getting to work on this house a bit more. I swear, it is so awkward turning in this. Like, it just happens at, like, Mach 12. Okay. Gonna make the floor probably just planks, I'm not sure. Sports, I do that sometimes too. Okay. I don't like how close these guys are to my house. Like, with creepers in this version, you have to, like, safely detonate them, basically. Because they have a melee attack, and they are relentless. They will try and kill you, and you can end up with, like, a chain of explosions, depending on the health you get them at. So, like, they're a horrifying force to be reckoned with. Especially due to the fact that, like, these entities, like, these blocks, they don't despawn, they just kind of sit there, I want to say. And so, it's spooky. Big scary, big spooky, all that jazz. They can cause a lot of damage very quickly. The void calls my name. Answer it. Answer it, Val. Alright, what do I not need? I don't need gravel. Does gravel do its weird just snap to the ground thing in this? Yep. Okay. It just, like, connects to the floor. That's weird. Anyway, we'll go ahead, grab the stone, all that's down here, and we'll continue working on our house. I end up standing at the top of the stairs looking at the person. I'm being shot at. Alright, clean kill. Clean kill. At the very least, there aren't spiders, right? The spiders, I think, were the biggest aggressor towards my health bar. And so the fact that those are a non-issue here is quite nice for me. Now, I don't like all those creepers hanging out that way, but can't be avoided, I suppose. Go ahead and start working on all this. There's a skeleton right there. Quite a few, actually. I like that the armored ones are still 3-hit kill with the arrows. That is quite convenient. And I think there's one down there in the water or something. Alright. Kill all of the lads. And take all of their munitions. How are you doing today, Val? I hope you had a good night yesterday hanging out in Clockwork. It is very nice to have you there. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit weird not having cobble for the floor, but it's fine. Okay. This is so cursed. Just the fact that it like turns at like Mach 12. I can't stand that. I know I keep calling it out. It's because it feels so wrong. It hurts. It hurts my brain. It hurts my mind, my fragile little cranium. Alas, alas, it cannot be helped. Okay. Go ahead, come up yonder. I'll start getting it to where the grass is like able to spread out through the whole thing. I think is the play. Get the dirt basically on every ounce of my little support beams. So if I make this come over this way, that sort of thing. Because at some point I'm gonna go ahead and make the second floor. One thing I want to do, I want to dig a hole all the way down to the bottom of the world, because there's just no bedrock. Bedrock is not real in this, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay. Break every leaf in sight. I cannot wait for leaf decay to be in the game. That's such a good feature. That's you don't know what you had until it's gone. Until it's all gone. Alas. Okay. There's just an entire gang over here. Alright. Please, all of you, politely back off. I don't enjoy any of your guys' presence. None of you are helpful in the slightest. You do nothing for me. There's nothing to gain by killing you except for a slightly higher number at the top right of my screen. What do I have to gain from you guys just taking my time away? Honestly, it's absurd. Get out of my house! Get out of there. You're not wanted. None of you. Jeez. I can't deal with them right here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and, like, make a... I know what to do. I'll make a little bit of a trench, right? I'll have, like, a bit of a moat where I can drop all the men into it for the sake of extermination. That's a really dangerous place to kill them as well. Okay, I think a lot of them are just gonna end up falling in this water right here. Okay. And you? You want to get in here as well? Can that be arranged? Okay, good. All of you shall be sealed away, never to see the light of day. This is how it should be. This is how it should be. Okay. There's so many creepers. This is absurd. This is obscene. What are they all doing? They have no reason to be here. Okay. I'm gonna... So that's a bug that didn't exist at the start of the game. Okay. When was that introduced? Normally you can, like... That guy got on the edge of the world. That guy died off the side. Okay. Like, normally you're able to, like, jump up and break a block slowly. Is that a bug or a feature? When was it added? I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know. Like, this is the kind of things that I just, like... This is why I like to play these old versions. Because I don't know what in the world's going on, right? Like, there's these weird features, these weird, like, obscure things that just are not in the game anymore. Like, just the smallest of details. And they catch me off guard every time. Okay. Sir, politely cease. Turning is such a chore. Okay. Gonna have a bit more water over here, that's fine. It happens. I wonder if it's possible to, like, mine out the entire... Well, I'm sure you could. You could mine out the entire world, I think, in this. The issue arises from the fact that, like, you can't place anything down at that point because the items just aren't going to despawn. I swear with these guys, this is... My world is going to get more and more filled with water, I think, just because of all the creepers. Like, I want to say water can fill in from the side. Okay. All this is being dealt with. I need to eat. Okay. I feel like that bedrock goes down all the way to the side, but I know for a fact that there's just not bedrock at the bottom of the world. I say I know for a fact. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Did I have the pillars at 4 tall or at... I'm not sure. I have no clue. It's fine. I'll just make it like a relatively tall house. Which I'm fine with. I can work with that. No, I think it was one lower. Okay, let me check. Hopefully I don't get, absolutely clobbered while I go to do that. But I know I posted the screenshot here. Okay, no, it is, in fact, one lower than that. The wall does only go up to 3. I thought it looked weird. Okay. I have the old house for reference to just look at, so we're good. In which case, then, I'm gonna go ahead and break that. All these are only gonna need to actually be 3, which is quite nice. Can break that as well. It's gonna take a while for this to actually all get over here. Okay. That does mean, though, I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix the upper part of these wooden walls, which is a bit of a pain, but that can't be helped. Building is much more difficult in this, because you don't have, like, tools. Everything is just, like, base breaking speed, which, for a lot of things, is fine. Like, stone is very quick to break with the fist in this version, so that's fine. In a lot of regards, it's just a matter of, like... I don't know. A little bit of a pain at times. There's a man. I dislike that. No men allowed. Not in my home. No, no. Ow! You dingnut. Stay away. Back off. Back off. Screw you. Die. I just want to build my house in peace. I'm an architect. Let me architect in peace. Is that too much to ask? Am I allowed to build? Make a beautiful world? Because I'm limited in the things I'm able to get, right? Like, this ain't creative mode. And I only have so much space to build in. So, like, let me build. I have enough restraints. Don't give me any more. Come on. Uncalled for. Okay. Yeah. If there's anything you guys want to talk about in chat, I'm just vibing. This series is basically just gonna be me rambling on about random things. Usually in VC with other people, probably. Like, I think at any given stream, unless I'm just really not feeling human interaction, I'll probably end up being available in a VC. Right now, that one would be the Fractured Part 2 one. That would in fact be the case. Hello, Val. How you doing? How? Oh, here, let me. One moment. You're a little bit quiet. Let me turn you up. Do I sound alright? My Discord says that my ping is very not great, but I'm not sure. Are you okay? Let me rejoin. Maybe it's on mine. Okay. Oh no, I know the issue. You're not quiet. It's the fact that I severely turned down my headphones output audio because of the fact that Minecraft is so incredibly loud here and there's no slider to make it quieter in game. And so I just significantly turned it down because the music was making my ears bleed. Alright. How went yesterday? I know that you were hanging out in the call for a while. You have fun? You and Lammy and Genji? Beth. Yeah, Genji is probably one of the better PvPers within Clockwork. I think definitely the best one within Clockwork prior to Farky and Lamb getting added, and you. Also, yeah, Val's talking. How Fluffy wants to know, how do you type your name, Val? Which I'm not entirely sure what Fluffy means by that, but wait, there's an entire horde of armed men in my front lawn. This is a certified America moment. Okay. 3 shots. That's all it takes. Die. Okay. Next to my house, come on. Okay. This is a barrage of bullets. This is a horrible day for the Phantasap community. So many, all over the place. I'm terrified for my life. Okay. Everything has been dealt with. The threat has been vanquished. This is good. This is good. But yeah, I've started the series for real this time, Val. The one earlier this week was a practice round. So I was gonna make it just the start of it, but I got into contact with a person that basically created an incredibly niche tool for the few people in the same kind of boat as me that for some reason would want to unironically play both survival tests. There's a guy that created a tool that allows you to put your save from one of the survival tests up to the next, which basically means that I'm having to restart this whole series for the sake of saying, yeah, I've done every version that I can move the save up on. Which, realistically, I'm fine with. I'm gonna rebuild the house, though, because that was a banger house. Okay. I don't like how many creepers there are. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Can I just not have the biggest fucking crater in my front lawn? Are you guys willing to just take it somewhere else, please? Creepers are such a menace in this. They're such a menace. This is absurd. You either don't fight back or they blow up. There is not an in between. You don't hear Val? Is my Discord say something, Val? Yeah. I think Val is just not talking a ton, Fluff. You should be able to hear it. Should be getting picked up. Did you hear that then, actually, Fluffy? Because maybe I might have to like adjust a stream setting thing. It's getting picked up by OBS, but maybe it's not getting picked up by stream. I'm not sure. That's probably what's going on, actually. Let me go ahead and make sure, because I did the auto configuration thing to see if there's like some weirdness going on with my stuff. Okay. Everything has 6. Okay. If I go to my settings, I haven't heard any voice other than yours. That's strange. Okay. Getting picked up. You're talking to no one. What is the issue here? Output. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna have to restart stream real quick. I think, yeah. Here. Give me one moment.